This is a story a year in the making. It was July 2022 when I purchased the house in El Valle. This lift and a ladder were the only way to get upstairs. Demolition started in late July 2022. Come along on this journey of before and after. Looking back on these pictures of before and during the demolition and the mess that was made and all the cement dust and the noise, I think I must have been a little bit crazy to take on this project. It was a huge endeavor, but it really proved to be incredibly rewarding. After almost 4 years in storage, I finally have wall space to hang some of my mom's wonderful paintings. I could not measure the distance to save my life, but I knew that's where I wanted the wall sconces, and those were the roof tiles that I got in Coronado, and then my electrician put the hardware together so I could hang them. That's all the plywood that was termite infested, so that's going out. And this wall over to the right is getting knocked out. The new boundary of the inside is actually going to be where that bamboo is. That's going to be a whole 2-story glass window wall because there's going to be a staircase over there. This is what my ceiling looks like. It's just the bottom of the zinc, and then the cement is going to be poured on top of that to make the floor for the second level. Kitchen, I'm kind of thinking we might have to just break out all the cabinets. There's termites in the cabinets, and then the countertop is actually, it's a little too deep for me, and I noticed that my back kind of hurts a little bit leaning over. It's pretty incredible what some paint and good lighting can do to transform a space. Oh, and plants. Lots of plants. I think in addition to the roof being one of the major projects that I'm really impressed with is also the stairs, because it's not only just the stairs, but it's also that dramatic wall of windows. And that was really all thanks to Tony. That was his idea to carve out that space. And I just think it's one of the best improvements on the house. This was one of my first walkthroughs in the upstairs space, and the ideas were starting to percolate, and this is where the roof line really made that dramatic difference. The roof line that basically is going to extend from this midpoint and go up instead of how it is now going down. Because going down, you don't get a view of the trees and the mountain, and I think that's what's so beautiful. What an incredible difference that made to raise the roof. I absolutely love it. The end wall was here, but I had to take some of the floor space in order to put in the staircase. But I love having that open space. It's perfect for lounging in the afternoon and having guests over. It's a trundle bed up there, so it's really nice just to have convertible space.
So this is the view when you get up off the lift. If to the right was my bedroom.
One of the most powerful things we can do is imagine something and then bring it into physical reality. It's just an incredible process. And then one day, it's done. You have a cat, some curtains, and a ceiling fan, and some plants. I think people thought I was a little crazy for wanting those sliding windows in the bathroom, but I absolutely love, love, love them.
I was kind of thinking in the middle could be the bathroom, because again, you'd have like a really nice view of the mountains.
Now, this is not a bad spot to spend some time looking at those beautiful mountains and the sky. Really, really love the way the bathroom came together.
And I was imagining that this could just be open space. Just, a little like lounging area. Probably have some like convertible furniture that flips out, into a bed.
Well, this seems like such a long time ago when all that plywood got torn out and they started putting in the zinc to then pour the concrete on top. Truly such an incredible difference from this to what it became. Oh, that lovely tile that would have given me migraines. I did end up finding a paint to go over the tile, but I don't think it's going to be a permanent long-term solution because it does peel up. But for now, it's perfect. I did find a guy finally to do the epoxy resin countertop in the kitchen, and that's kind of a long story. I'm mostly happy with it, but I'm gonna have to do a few touch-ups. I really love the teak wood in the kitchen here for the island and then also for the cabinets. Also did the teak wood for the stairs, and really it's just got such a beautiful warm tone to it. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know how people live in their home while they're doing reconstruction, because it would have driven me crazy. I only had the guys at the house for a month because I moved in January, and then it was still about a month for them to finish, and that alone was enough to drive me a little nuts. Let's tour the casita construction. So before, in that space was just the container, that metal container, which then I had moved over to the side of the yard to become the garden deposito. We had talked about doing 2 bedrooms in the casita, but I'm glad that we just ended up doing the 1 bedroom. It's about 700 square feet, and that just makes it feel much more spacious and people don't feel crammed like they're on top of each other. I used glass block because the space can be a little dark. So with the glass block, and then I painted the ceiling a pale yellow, and then with good lighting, it actually really came out really bright and nice. From prison chic to magnifique. I hand stenciled that whole wall. I love having the open shelving in the kitchen, and of course brand new appliances are pretty sweet to have. Got it listed on Airbnb. I'll put the link in the description below. I think I'm on my 6th or 7th guests, and it's been wonderful. Absolutely love hosting. One of my Facebook Marketplace finds were these iron doors. They were in pretty rough shape, but the guys got the rust off of them, painted them, and I absolutely love those doors. And then painting the container, the nice bright color, it's just a cheery little spot. Another area that transformed is that garage that I see using as an art studio sometime in the future. People are still using that lift. I had a party to celebrate 1 year of purchasing, renovating, decorating, cleaning, organizing, reorganizing, and it was really wonderful to have my house full of people who were enjoying themselves and laughing and having a good time and listening to music. About the music. So the owner of the house was Pierre from France, and he left me a collection of probably over 500 CDs. And it took me a while to find a CD player, but I found one, and I'm listening to all this incredible music. And sadly, while Pierre is not here, his music is, and the dream that he had for the house is hopefully something that I'm continuing for him.